Hi everyone, my name is Danny, and for those who don't know, I do video blogs, video logs, um, vlogs, vlogs, whatever you want to call it, plus a whole variety of videos. And yeah, today is, let me just check the date here. Oh, it's like the timestamp. Today is Wednesday, August 22, 2018, 3:09 p.m. And I'm going to try to time this so I don't run out of time. So, yeah, I'm in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada still. St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada is the easternmost point of Canada. And today I'm at they call it the Government House. It's actually the actual house of the Lieutenant Governor of Newfoundland and Labrador. So the actual Lieutenant Governor actually lives in this house. I've never been here, but I was told by an employee outside that, like, even though it's an actual house, we can still, like, he kind of said a little bit, he didn't really say that much, but he said that, like, I could, like, come into the front porch and sign the guest sheet, which I'm here right now. And I'm not sure if I'm allowed to go into other places of the house because remember, it's an actual house for an actual person. So I don't feel comfortable going into another person's actual house because I don't, it's weird, right? Most of the time the police call you, they call the police, but we'll see what happens anyways. Okay, so, um, okay. So this is a very nice house, by the way. So here we have all the flags. We have all the flags. We have all the flags. And I'll get a better close-up view of the other stuff later on. The Queen. And here is the sign in the guest list. The sign sheet or whatever you want to call it. There must be a name for it in the front. See, it says that. Government House. So I'm going to sign it right now, so that because before I forget. And yeah. Lots of people. Definitely been here. Beautiful, natural, wonderful. Très beau, thank you. Okay. I'm going to sign my name here. Okay, so the date is August. I forget what I said, so 22. August 22, 2018. Name. Any address. Well, why don't I put something like I'll put my hometown. Comments. I'll put beautiful. Okay. I'm at the bottom, as you can see. August 22, 2018. August 22, 2018. Danny's my name, and I just put my hometown, which is Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. And for comments, I put beautiful. And I guess these are some free postcards that we can take. So I'll take a few. And this here says, this one says, please print your name as you would like to be announced and present this card to the aide con on the function. So those are like actual events, but I'll just take a few as a souvenir. And I'm just going to put my pocket, or else I'll forget. Yep, so see, these are definitely postcards of the actual house. Very nice postcard. Very nice postcard. And it says, please print your name as you'd like to be announced and present this card to the aide con function. And that's it. Let's see here. Okay, so like I said, I was going to try to get a better view. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a tourist, though. I'm just.
You're wondering? We just had the tour.
Oh, really?
He just gave
Yeah, I'm just a tourist, by the way. So.
So are we?
Yeah, it's my first time here, right?
I can take you around for the long one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I don't know how things work here.
No, don't worry.
Yeah.
That's why I was waving you in.
Yeah, because like the guy in the front, I was just walking and he said that that an actual person lives here. The lieutenant governor.
Yep.
Yeah, so usually like if someone lives in a house, I don't go there because that's private, right?
No, you're okay. The
But
part I'm going to show you is down below. No big deal. Anyway.
Oh, okay,
Good
okay,
vacation.
okay.
Hope
So
the weather
you can
stays.
show me a little
I'm
bit.
gonna show you
Okay.
around.
So I blog. So do you mind if I
You what?
I blog.
Yeah.
And so do you mind if I video a little bit or?
I don't know what the rules are on there.
Yeah, I don't. I've done this so many times. Usually like government places or.
I mean, you, as long as you take pictures of anything outside.
Yeah.
Other than me.
No, I won't take you. I won't take you.
Oh, yes. No
Okay.
problem.
All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I want to hang on just 2 minutes.
No problem.
Because I'm just want to show.
No problem. No
And
problem.
that way someone else might come here. So I'm
Okay.
going to shut this door because that's
Okay.
rules.
Yeah.
But don't come back and get you.
No problem. No problem.
Don't go away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so the guy seemed very nice. So we're just gonna wait, and someone's gonna give us a little bit of a tour. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine living in a beautiful house like this. Yeah. That must be one of the, one of them must be the lieutenant governor, the person who lives here. So. governors of Newfoundland. They mean lieutenant governors. And we'll be in there in a few minutes. It's a nice shot of the chandelier, too. I was born in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. Have you ever heard? You know where Moncton is?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So, but I'm here doing some studies at the Memorial University.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
But you're from Moncton. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to do some little chats with this. This porch was built recently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is more or less and allow people like wheelchair access. And what it was, for example, it was a way of more or less keeping the elements outside, I guess you could say. Because before this used to be the porch.
Yeah.
So then we moved in here to the foyer. This is the guest book. Before they got a lot of volunteer tour guides, most of the time all people would be restricted to is right here because you would not be able to get inside and look around because you needed a tour guide to show you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's on the book when you finish anyway.
I already did, actually.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And you can walk around here, for example, you see the flags here. These are different, for example, like the Ladies Artillery, the Royal Newfoundland Regiment, different regiments, for example, artillery regiments, for example, different numbers and so on. So these are flags for different regiments in the armed forces. For example, you see the 59th Heavy Artillery. So it's just a way of always commemorating, for example, the different groups. Okay?
Yep. Okay,
so moving on in here. I usually lock this door because we don't want to wander in. Do you know much about Newfoundland history?
Not very much, actually.
Okay. Just to give you an idea, we didn't get elected officials until 1832. So before that, we were governed by who was appointed from Britain. And we have a whole series of governors, for example, as you can see up here. From 1929, Henry Osborne was the first one. So what happened is you can see all of these guys here. If you notice, most of them were naval officers.
Yeah.
So being naval officers, they were on board their ships. That's where they administered the laws.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
When we come down to trying to find his name, Captain Edwards, yes, here he said, it's not right that we should be administering the law from a ship in the harbour. We need some kind of house, right?
Yeah.
So they built one, but the one that they built, for example, was not all that, all that great.
Yeah.
So what happened, he complained constantly about snow coming into the windows and doors and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But no one really listened to what he had to say. But then finally in 1816, right here, Admiral Francis Bickmore, he was the first full-time governor, would stay here during the winter because all the other guys went home during the winter and just came during the summers.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So what happened was, he said that the house that he was in was dilapidated, snow coming into the windows and doors, things weren't good.
Yeah.
They never really listened to him very much. And unfortunately, he caught a cold that winter and caught pneumonia and died. So, as was back then, ships didn't sail back and forth to England all that often, so they put him in a rum barrel, kept him until the spring, and then they transported him back to England.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, this guy here, Captain Sir Thomas John Cochrane, he was appointed governor, and he said, if I'm going to live in Newfoundland, I want a good house to live in.
Yeah.
So they said, okay. So he came up with the idea of building this place here. He took 22 acres of land, and he began construction, which I'll talk more about that later on, and just go for a little walk now.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you probably looked up here, just draw your attention to things. This is a painting of Queen Elizabeth II.
Yep.
That's a copy of the one that's in Windsor Castle in London, and was painted by Robert Swain.
Yeah.
And this fireplace, of course, is an original. His grandfather clock was here since the 1800s as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good?
Yep.
And have you got a question? If not, just keep
Yeah.
going on. Okay, we're on here. As you can see, these two flags here, they are flags of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment. Okay?
Yeah.
The flag on the right, as you can see, is all the battles that the Newfoundland Regiment fought in, for example, in France and so on. And this commemorates, for example, like it's kind of a tribute to that regiment, I guess you could say. Now, if you're vlogging, in the corridor, lining both walls, these are drawings or paintings by Newfoundland and Canadian artists.
Yeah.
So if you want to, you can walk down, have a look at them, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Mary Pratt, then as you can see, different ones are different.
yeah. I actually only have like 10 minutes left on my video, so I might come back another time. So
Okay.
we'll try to fit as much as we can in 10 minutes.
Okay. So when you come here, for example, we're painting here, and right here, this is these are called it's the names of the viceregal consorts, and what they are, the partners or husband and wife of the current lieutenant governors.
Yeah.
Okay. As you can see, for example, here, this is the current. Judy Foote is the present lieutenant governor, and that's her husband. So he's up there, and all the other ones would be the partners of.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to have another associate. This will be the Order of Newfoundland. These will be the recipients, as you can see. Each one would have a picture of the Premier, as well as the current Lieutenant Governor. And these names wouldn't mean much to you, but these people will be getting this order here, and that would be like people that have done good things in business, politics, health, whatever, education. Okay. Remember the governor I mentioned to you who built the house, Thomas Packer? Okay? 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
this is called the Cochrane Room. As you can see, for example, all of the art that's depicted on the walls,
yeah,
that would be native art.
yeah.
Would you like to go through and just get a picture of everything because you only have 10 minutes? Because if I explain it to you, you're going to run out of time.
Well, we'll just try to do as
Just
much. Keep going. We'll do as much video for 10 minutes, and then see what happens after
Okay,
that.
good enough. Okay,
Yeah.
so what happened here, like these are rotated on a regular basis, and you'll go to some of the government buildings in St. John's, and you'll see, for example, different native art.
Yeah.
There's two fireplaces here because this used to be an office, believe it or not. The secretary, who had more status, had the mantle here,
Yeah.
fireplace, and the one who had lesser status had the wooden one here, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And then even before that, this used to be a builder's room as well.
Yeah.
This is where the Lieutenant Governor swearing in ceremonies, the Order of Newfoundland presents those who, anytime she receives any dignitary, is here. Okay.
Yeah.
Cochrane. Move along. This is the dining room in here. There's 24 place settings here. And you can see, for example, on the walls, you have different pictures of various monarchs, dignitaries, and so on. Okay? You can notice here the fireplace here. When they built the house, they realized that the governor sits right here. So if you're sitting in front of this, it's super hot. That's why that's very, very seldom is ever lit. Okay? And this caribou here, it's a replica, right, of all the caribou that's in Boring Park here. You might have seen that if you're out there.
I have.
And the battles that they're all in Newfoundland Regiment were involved in. There's statues of this, for example, on all of those sites. Story with this thing over here is a gong. Governor Darling, Charles Darling, he brought this over from England. And it's a story told that when he died, it gonged mysteriously at the hour of his death. Now you can believe it or not, but that's what they say. Okay. Remember I said to you that the governors would administer laws from their flagships in the day, in the harbour? Well, that's why, for example, these have rings on them, because these originally were on board the flagships. Some rough weather, they just pulled them down. Okay, anything in here?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. This is the drawing room, so after they would have supper, and they would come out here and relax a little bit. The furniture, the Chesterfields are not antique, neither is the piano. That's a Louis XV clock. That's been around a long time. And if you look around, for example, right here, Governor Cochrane built this pathway going to the street, Cochrane Street, to get down to a ship in the harbour. So this was the whole idea of this right here. And the ceiling was painted by a guy by the name of Alexander Pindrikowski. He was Polish. He was brought over here to teach the children of the Anglo-American Telegraph Company in Trinity Bay how to paint. So while he was here, he stole some money, forged some checks, sent him to prison for 15 months, and ordered to leave the colony once his sentence was over. Then someone in the wisdom said, hey, he can paint. They got him in to paint the ceiling, and that's his story. Okay? Moving along. If you wonder what's going on here, why this is so thick, this used to be a fireplace.
Wow.
And what happened, Cochrane said, well, why should I walk in the corridor to go from one room to the other? So he took the fireplace out, put an entrance way here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, originally the house was supposed to be £9,000. By the time it's finished, it's £30,000.
Wow.
So they didn't like it very much. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
You can see there's paintings of different dignitaries.
Mm-hmm.
It's Philip, uncles of the Queen back in the 18th century. So on here. Interesting story. Remember Pinakowski, the guy who painted the ceiling?
Yeah.
If you look right there,
Yeah.
see the picture of the woman's face, girl's face, and over there?
Yeah.
Apparently while he was doing the work here, he fell in love with a girl called Ellen Dormady, who was a housemaid here.
Okay.
And he put her picture on the ceiling.
Whoa.
As a little bit of tribute to her, I guess. But the story is afterwards that when he finished and got out of prison, he left the island, but no news of him afterwards, so we don't know where he ended up. These things here, these are games tables,
Mm-hmm.
chess, okay? Very old, 1850. And a lot of the furniture.
Wow, that's
Okay.
neat. Chess.
And this stuff here was donated from the estate of Justice Hickman.
Mm-hmm.
And what it was, this is stuff, the furniture here was 1850s. And this came, for example, adds to the room, as you could say.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the story. What happens is, if you eat up there, you go next door, and then there's the overflow, you come to the ballroom right here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. It's interesting. This is a flowing staircase,
Mm-hmm.
not supported,
Mm-hmm.
pure concrete.
Wow.
Remember when it was built in the 1850s, huh? So it was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And these pictures on the wall, these are all the 10 governors since Confederation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the 10-minute tour.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
Well,
You had a pretty quick tour.
yeah, sometimes it's good to do everything under deadline, right? Because it makes you condense everything.
Oh yes, instead of telling you a long drawn story, you have to go on to.
Yeah.
But if you have any questions, I can answer them for you anyway.
Yeah. Oh, so let's go this way. So so this is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still got another 4 minutes, so
Okay.
I might as well use the last 4
Well,
minutes.
just to tell you some stories, there's always in a house this size and this old, there's always some ghost stories.
Yeah.
One is that there's a woman seen walking up and down the stairs and dressed in white, but I've never seen her, so we don't know. And there's also a story that upstairs, every now and then, there's a man wandering around in 18th century clothing, you know, and they think that it might be the ghost of Sir Francis Pickmore. Because it's, and he said where he's put in a rum barrel sent back to England, and he's kind of like upset by that, so he haunts the place to remind people that he was not happy with what was done. That's the story. Well, I've never seen it, so I don't know. And every now and then they say that the light comes on in the morning room, and sometimes the people who are the security guards notice it and they don't understand why. But then again, it could be electrical, it could be.
Well, I haven't seen it, I hope I don't see it, but I haven't seen my job is short.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a very nice house and very interesting, right? Yeah.
Remember that up above, that's where the Lieutenant Governor lives. Down below you have the laundry facilities and the kitchen.
Yeah.
And so really this house is really a government building as well as a private residence, right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay.
So like there would be kind of like cooks, chefs, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she would have a staff for that, right?
Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
But now recently, because there are more tour guides, it's opened up more to the public now to come look around, which is kind of good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think of something else that I should ask. Yeah, it's like so when was this house built again?
Just to give you the facts on it. Construction began in 1827,
Yeah.
and it was built by the Royal Engineers. There was 28 masons, 25 carpenters, and 1 slater. Local labour was too expensive, so they brought it over from England.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a two-story residence, right? The basement is okay. There's one centre block, two lower wings, and there's a 12-foot moat outside. Did you see the moat when you came in?
Probably did, yeah.
There's a story told that the guys that designed the building in the beginning, they thought they were going to the West Indies and would keep the snakes out. But really the truth is that the moat allows for light to get downstairs to the basement.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if not, it'll be...
I know for some of the old buildings in town, like they imported the bricks all the way from Scotland
Oh,
or
yeah.
England.
The stone was got from Signal Hill, the quarry up there, but also some came from England as well. A lot of wood came from Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, it was the most expensive residence built at that time in all of North America.
Yeah. Are all of the lieutenant governor houses like across Canada like this, where there's a certain portion that's open to the public, or is
I'm not really quite sure. It's different ones where do different things.
Mhm.
I know when Cochrane built this place, it was very hard to get along with it. There was stories told that 3 commanding officers of the Royal Engineers quit because they just couldn't get along with him. He just demanded too much stuff until he changes, right?
yeah, yeah,
And they did do an inquiry afterwards into the cost and why it escalated so much, but in the end, nothing was done. He wasn't punished in any way, shape, or form, right?
yeah. And
Anything else?
I'm gonna think of
No, sure, take it on.
just one more question. What about